is up? What's the deal? It's that time, it's that hour. It's Righteous with another video. Alright, so if you saw the fight, you already know what happened at the end. If you didn't see the fight, I'm gonna go over some rounds for you guys. Not all of them, but I'm gonna try to go over all of them. I mean, as much as I can, I'm sorry. So the first three rounds I gave to Khalib. Um, Good way to start the round. Um, I feel like he was doing better when it came to ring generalship. And the funny thing is, in the beginning of the fight, even though Canelo looked like he was cutting off the ring, which he was trying to, Caleb still held his ground, or Caleb, or Caleb, however you want to pronounce it. So to me, I had Caleb landing more punches, not power punches, but regular punches, just punch in general, and I was scoring off of ring generalship. Then I started to see after the fourth round that Canelo was starting to land more crisper punches, trying to change Caleb's fight plan and the way his style was. So then the ring generalship started to switch, and then I had it 3-3. So then after that, Canelo, then Canelo again. Then the ninth round I had it for Khalib, and then the 10th round I had it for Canelo. So before the knockout, I had it 6-4 for Canelo. It was just off by 2 rounds, and obviously with the knockdown, it just changes things dramatically. And then when you see how Caleb took those punches, it looked like he's never been buzzed like that before. And it was a little sad to see that, because I could tell that he really, really wanted to show the people that he could box. And he did do well. He still made Canelo miss. It's just it's not easy to continuously cut off the ring and not allow a person in your space, or a boxer in your space. Like the way Caleb held his ground was great in the first 3 rounds, but he stopped coming out strong. He was starting those rounds very strong, but then all of a sudden, once Canelo got in his boxing plan, or whatever he had, in his head to do, he kind of just didn't know what to do. He didn't have any comeback when it came to strength, or the crispy punches that needed to be landed so Canelo could back off. He landed enough in the ninth or 10th round, when the last round that Khalib won in my book. He landed good, but he didn't hurt him. He didn't make him stop. He kept coming. And then if you watch the beginning of that 11th round, Canelo came out really strong. He came out like, I dare you to hit me. I dare you. And it was more or less like, I gotta do this. I'm done fighting this dude. I want to end this now. And Khalib had no answer. So congratulations to the undisputed super middleweight champion. Canelo has all the titles now in that division, the first Mexican boxer to do it. What do you guys think? I think it's an incredible moment for boxing. Obviously, I am a Triple G fan, and you guys know that I root for Pacquiao a lot. But I like to see greatness. I like to see history. And I thought this was a decent fight. I'm not going to say it's a fight of the year, but there was some IQ in there. There was no just shooting the shots, like there's no craziness. To me, I think Caleb did better than a lot of these other guys did in 168 versus Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He showed grit, and he showed tenacity. He showed that he wasn't afraid. He came into the press conference feeling legit, looking like, yo, you're not just gonna run over me how you think. I'm not gonna be afraid of what you have to say. Whatever, it's cool. And then on top of that, Canelo having all his fans that are Mexicans, that are like of a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? They have a certain way of rooting for their favorite fighter. So that goes against Khalib's psyche. You don't have anybody there cheering for him like that. You know, it's just his dad, which I give him respect. He basically said, "Yo, I'm not gonna lay down for you. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure you don't just beat me how you think you're going to." You know, and it worked, but he needed a exit plan when it came to that bulldog movement that Canelo has right now. He just keeps coming, like, you know, with the, you know, he's squatting down and getting real low and trying to get under your punches, you know. And that's not a good look, because if you have no answer for that, he's gonna get into the body and he's gonna start hitting you in your chin. Khalib moved well. He didn't block that well. I think he should have blocked better. There were some exchanges there that he could have moved a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But he did the best that he could. You know, and I don't take anything away from Caleb Plant. I think he did a really good job. Like I said, he won those first 3 rounds, and then there were some swing rounds there that, you know, a lot of people could even say Canelo won 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. I could see that, but you know, it's over now because Canelo dropped him. So that's all I have to say. My last thing I want to say is let's try to keep boxing alive and look out for more fights. Peace out.